Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Albania or Iberia in Europa Universalis IV. Alright, so good news is we have 69 power projection. That's absolutely quintessential. Super important. Secondly, we are ahead of time on all tech, which is great. Great. However, I'm not liking the army composition quite as much as I thought that I would. Right, so we don't really have enough combat ability, I think, to really make this heavy cavalry setup work. I'm gonna kind of go back to my more default Western tech, Western unit, Western cavalry support army style, which is going to be primarily infantry in the front row with like 1 or 2 cav on each flank. So we're gonna just have to slowly phase out the cav because, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we just took so many losses on the cav. They're so freaking expensive. And you can't really hire Merc Cav. They're just too expensive. So, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Now, I'm looking at rivals, and we do need to get over here. So I think Portugal is a pretty logical rival. For some reason, we're allowed to rival him. We also are probably going to do a temporary alliance with France, just so that we can get the 25 diplo power. So let's go ahead and come back from France. Currently fabricating on Mr. Ottoman. Our little guy wants a royal marriage. We are at 100 legitimacy, but we don't need that, so let's just say no. Make generous donation, get our loyalty up a little bit. That doesn't help too much. We could demand diplomatic support here. We would lose the development cost modifier, not the trade efficiency modifier. Don't really care too much about the development cost at the moment. On the other hand, we could get free, not free, but cheap heavies. I don't know if we actually need more heavies, though. Let's have them gain more influence. And then we will demand diplomatic support. And we actually get to keep the modifier. Cool. Still doing a military idea group. We are not focused on military, though. But we do have a lot of land decor, so it kind of makes sense, I think, to... Okay, that should take us there. Cool. Incorporate Hungary into our country. Okay, well, no, it's going to be a while, actually, until we can actually do anything there. I remember the last time I was playing, I was doing some squirrely things with, like, trying to get people out of specific... Get them out of the coalition. And I was watching one of the previous videos as well, and I realized that I really probably should have attacked the Ottomans, and I didn't do it at a time that made sense. But right now, we have no manpower, so now would be a bad time to do it. On the other hand, Portugal has 20,000 troops. We sneeze more than 20,000 troops. Alright. What I do like about this composition is that it does the forts well, but for combat, it's not so good. It hasn't worked out too well. So, yet again, we're going to modify it. What are we calling it again? Albanian alliterative army? I cracked myself up. Alright, so I'm thinking more like, if it's a 20 stack, we want to do the 8 artillery. Just 2 cav, probably. 10 infantry. You combine 2 of these 2 together, they take down a level 4 fort. Oh, level 2 with 4 fort value. I hate that. How it's so silly how the math works on that. I mean, I get it. They've got to have the +1 fort level for being a capital or something, but why don't they just call it fort level 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the actual fort, it's like the capital itself, instead of providing fort level, it could provide like a, just another modifier, something similar to like blockades, where it's just +1 or -1 to the rolls. And just don't call it fort level. I mean, I get it. I mean, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it would still have to have the garrison and all that stuff. But it's just annoying that level 1 fort is actually level 2, level 2 fort is actually level 4, level 3 fort is actually level 6. Like, it's just annoying. Anyway, so 20 stack for rebel suppression, 2 combined, 2 siege down, a level 2 fort. If 2 armies combine, we would have 24 in the front row. And our combat width is like, I think, a little bit more than that right now, 32. Be nice if we could build one that had a 16 in the front. But a lot of times, combat's not going to be that wide. I think it's fine. We'll start doing that. Besides, we already have lots of infantry. See? Lots of extra infantry. Okay, so there's one. And you need 4 more infantry as well. Okay. So what do we end up with over here now? So we got 210-7. We need another cannon. 210-8, 210-8, 210-8. No cannons available. 25k cav over here. Nice. Yeah. I think this is just going to work out a little bit better for us. These infantry, we want to hop across the strait, or the Adriatic. Do we have any other armies anywhere? Or is it just these? I think it's just these. Alright, so... we need 2 infantry for there. This 25 stack's just going to have to kind of hang out for a bit. Same thing here, we'll pull all these cav over this way. Supplies 39, so I keep on stacking them up there. We know we're going to need 4 more infantry for that army. Probably 4 more for that army as well. 2-8. 2-8. So we have way too much cav if we're doing this ratio now. Alright, I gotta focus on wars and stuff though too. Like, we need to get some more claims going on pretty much everyone. We'll get a claim going on you. We're gonna start a claim on Portugal. We can actually reach Algarve now. So we'll go for that. I think we're gonna break this alliance now. Sorry, France. I was just kidding about it. I mean, it was just a joke. Protect our brethren in Buzau. Increased coin cost of what? Wallachia? Yeah. Efficient integration would be useful. It's a free claim as well. Getting kind of high there, aren't they? Alright, Navy I think is doing great. Force limit, we have plenty available, but we need more manpower. So, a few more regimental camps or like training fields, that kind of stuff could be useful. I think for now we replace the barracks. Like upgrade them rather than build new ones, because I don't want to tie up additional building slots just yet. And then of the ones that are not already a barracks, we take the one probably that has the highest increase to manpower. So we got 1125 there, 1250 up here. We'll do that one. Manpower cap right now is only 131k, so... And then from there, we need the extra cannon for you. It'd be nice if I could just click that button right now. Let's just do a cheap guy for now. Since we're trying to build up more men and build buildings and, you know, kind of fix the country at the moment. Manpower recovery speed could be useful, but... well, We are so far ahead of time on all kinds of tech. Problem is we're doing a military ID group, so what are we going to spend all this admin stuff on? Development? I don't want to do that. Iberia is doing a great job fabricating on all of these guys, so we're going to want to feed him some more. I think as soon as we get our claim on Portugal, we declare on them. I think we also need to start focusing on military, because we're doing the idea group. Ahead of time 7 years, and I can still take the tech. Jeez. Welcome. Should we just go for attacking the Ottomans, I wonder? How strong are they? We have the most claims on them and we have tons of admin points. That's my reason for thinking about it. 84,000 troops on tech 16. That's 3 tech levels. And we have a tactics advantage over them. We also do have improved flanking range. 50% of the cavalry flank of 2 takes them to 3 flanking. So you can have 6 cav right now and have them effectively flank, which works out pretty well. We can combine 3 armies, 6 cav flank. The only concern is just like going to war when we only have 3,700 manpower. That seems kind of silly. What are we going to do with these admin points if we don't do it, you know? I might have to do something with the admin points no matter what at this point. Somebody else has joined the Republic. Was there a possible advisor that we could hire through the nobility? Level 3 diplomat. That's useful. That's the better relations over time guy, but no, we need a military advisor. I think we'll hire the level 3. It's going to cost us an extra 16 ducats a month, but we need military points. I've got 2 months to decide what I'm going to do with my admin. The other advantage to attacking Portugal is that I will get be at war with Venice. And I think we still have a truce with them. No, we don't. Well, in that case, we should fabricate a claim on Treviso and steal it from them. We'll threaten war, take the province. Of course, if we do that and then we declare war on Portugal and then they get called in, then we can't core it while we're at war. So that'd be kind of silly. Yeah, it looks like we're going to do development, actually. There was a policy I can enact, but I don't think that it makes sense to enact a policy for just a little bit of development. Like, that's not the plan, you know, long term. Also, yeah, we still have war exhaustion. That needs to come down. Alright, so development, sort by cost. 32, it's pretty cheap. And we're looking for the ones that are going to give us the best tax modifier here, so 0.11 for 35. That seems pretty good. Kosovo. Despite already being at 21 development, it's still really cheap. Look at this price. Well, it's our capital, so I guess that makes sense, right? Good enough for now. Let's let war exhaustion come down. Let's park this stack over here for now. Our agent has already been discovered. Wow. It's gonna take him a while. Let's just let it take a while, I don't care. Tie up the diplomat for 4 years. Maybe that is kind of silly, actually. The chance of getting caught is so high. They'll probably just get caught again if we start over. Austria will cede land to Munster. Austria will cede Hennegau and something to Brabant. Wow. Austria just got wrecked. It's a shame that I'm the one who spent all kinds of manpower to make that possible. Basically. No. Royal marriages are too temporary. Hesse has been... We've been informed that Hesse has affected an electorate. Okay. And it looks like Austria's trying to make a play for Emperor. Possibly, by doing that guarantee. Well, income's come down substantially. We're not actually really putting down too much revolt risk at the moment, so I could lower maintenance in favor of building more buildings, which feels like a good idea. We'll go down to here. Money or admin? I think I keep the... I'll pay for it with money. Less production efficiencies, less money, no big deal. Nation of Trebizond is asking us to defend them against Lithuania. And this is because we are the defender of the faith. You want me to fight Lithuania? Alright, sure. I mean, declining a call to arms as the defender of the faith, I think harms your trust with almost everyone now. It could be, or it could just be declining a call to arms in the first place. Lowers trust with everyone, I'm not sure. We're 2 techs ahead of Lithuania. I mean, this is a period of time I wanted to spend recovering manpower and stuff, but I guess this is okay. And all these armies were good, right? Of course, the one that's supposed to be mostly mercs is in the front line over here. We should swap these. Why would Lithuania declare? We are a bit low on morale. This is not exactly good. Hold together, men. Reinforcements are coming. They'll be there eventually. On the 24th. Can you hold out for 3 weeks? Not with 1s and 0s. Of course, if he rolls 0s, that's good for me. It buys us lots of time. We rolled a 9. Looks like we will get the reinforcements in time. Barely. We ended up with cannons in the front row because we had to reinforce so slowly. Alright, that works. Let's cycle back that first army, the one with the 3-3, since it took the most damage. It actually didn't even take that many losses. Alright, cool. Well, it's been kind of a slow episode, but this is the first video in the session, so we're going to pick up speed as we go, and yeah, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again in the next one. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. See you soon.